Okay, so that is P90X, regular P90X, legs and back. Maybe that one, along with back and chest and back, two of the most exhausting workouts in P90X. If you can do those two, you can do any of them because it uses such large muscle groups. So you're using a ton of lats and of course your legs. And with P90X legs, it's not so much about heavy lifting, it's more about high repetition. So basically every move that you see, you're doing 20 to 25, even as many as 30 repetitions. So at times you see me adding a little bit of weight, but really not a whole lot of weight. I think the heaviest weights I grabbed all day today was the 25s, and then I used some 20s, I used some 15s, and I even used some 10s on one of them. Even the first move, where you got your foot up on the stool, I can't even think right now what the name of that move is, but you can add weights to that, but it's the first move of the program, and you haven't had time for your lactic acids to kind of build up in your legs already, and so it burns like by number 10. So I do not use any weights on that first move. I just go ahead and do my body weight. And I've done that always with this workout. No matter how many times I've done this workout, I use that kind of as more of a warm-up set, just to get the legs get the blood flowing in the legs. I know there's a little bit of warm-up ahead of that, but nothing like when you actually start the actual workout. So once that workout gets started and you start getting into the legs, of course they're still burning later on. I'll tell you what's hard is the doggone leg squat. The wall squats, chair salutations where you're just holding the moves. The iso toe roll lunge move, man, that's a hard move. That one, you get to 20 and you just fall right to your knees and just pray that you can get up off the floor. So, tough workout. I did, however, feel really good today. This is my 6th time doing this. I'm in week 6. So, you do this workout every Friday. It never stops. So, you just continue to do this. This is your 12-week Friday workout. So, the first few weeks, I got vomity feeling. I always get that, I just want to and I probably even pushed pause a few times on the DVD just to give myself a breather so I could actually do some more pull-ups or whatever. Or maybe I just wasn't feeling 100%. So, but the last 2 weeks, last week I did this workout in my home gym, today doing it here, I didn't have to stop at all, just keep hammering it out. The last set of pull-ups comes really quick after the 7th set. The 8th set comes pretty quick. Ever so often, I'll pause the DVD just to give my body a little bit of time to recover so I can do some extra pull-ups. Otherwise, I almost feel like it's a wasted set because I do 8 to 10. For me, I like to keep right around 12 to 15 reps, especially when I'm doing the reverse grip chin-ups. Always try to do 15. I can do more in the first set, but if I do more than that, then I don't have anything left for the rest of the workout. So I always try to pace myself a little bit, so 15, and then try to stick with 12, 12, 12. When I get to the reverse grips again, I do try to do 15 again. I think today I did 13 or 14. I didn't get to the 15. And again, I do what I can. Some days you feel better than other days. Some days you're doing your pull-ups a little bit more strict than other days. Sometimes I get a little kippy or a little, the arm doesn't quite come all the way down, so you can kind of cheat it a little bit. So there's little things that you can do to get your numbers up. I hear sometimes people, I knocked out 20 every single repetition. Not if maybe you can, but doing real strict ones, that'll lower your numbers, and of course you're using more muscle to get the job done. So I try to stay as strict as possible, but I also like the numbers, so I don't mind a few cheat ones just to get me back to the top of the bar a few extra times at the end of the set. So don't worry too much about that. Sometimes people will complain, you're just doing a bunch of kips. Yeah, well, you're still using your abs, you're still using your lats, you're still using your arms. Don't worry about all that. Just try to do the best that you can to get over that, to get your chin over that bar. All right, so this is the 3rd workout. Now Monday and Tuesday I'll do chest and back, and chest, shoulders, and triceps, and back and biceps. So that's my 5 days. But I'll be working out of a literal apartment on Monday So we'll see how that goes. Just going to bring some bands with me. If you ever have bands and you're traveling, that's a good time to bring bands. I always bring bands, and then I might on this trip, because I have some flexibility, I'll probably bring some 30s, 25s, and 15s. I think I can get the whole workout both days with all that. The only thing that I get cheated on a little bit is some of the row moves. I have to just do extra repetitions. So if I'm using 30s, obviously probably normally do 55s or 60s, at least 50. If you're using 30s, just go real slow, stay real strict with your movement, and maybe do sets of 15. It's the best you can do when you're on the road, right? So do your best, forget the rest. That's what Tony always tells us. And we'll see you another day for another workout.